Dowie gets his first touch. Quinn. Worthington. Dowie again. Shields the ball well. And gets it through to Wilson. Down to Quinn. Oh, it's a wonderful strike! And inevitably it's that man, Jimmy Quinn. The North have taken the lead. And Windsor Park has erupted. Irwin with the free kick. Oh, it's a great goal by Alan McLaughlin, the substitute. It's 1-1, and the Republic live again. Oh, what an occasion for McLaughlin. Maybe a 1-1 result would be the perfect outcome, and it is a 1-1 draw, and the Republic celebrate what they believe is a passage to the World Cup in the United States. The latest score that they know from the other matches that Spain are winning 1-0, and if that stays the case, they will qualify as a result of having scored more goals.
Both Spain and Denmark were in strong contention for a place in the finals before tonight's game in Seville. The Danes only needed a point to qualify, and they must have felt positive vibes when Spanish goalkeeper Zubizarreta was sent off for a professional foul on his Barcelona clubmate Michael Laudrup early in the game. Spain now faced just on 80 minutes with 10 men. An immediate reshuffle brought reserve goalkeeper Jose Santiago Canizares into the match. What a World Cup entrance for the 23-year-old. Despite being the man down, it was Spain who went ahead 18 minutes into the second half through Fernando Hierro of Real Madrid. But when the corner comes across, Manchester United goalkeeper Peter Schmeichel may well think he should have had a free kick for a foul. Denmark search for an equaliser, but on a famous night for the Republic of Ireland, they might raise one of their many toasts to the Spanish reserve goalkeeper Canizares. A brilliant diving save from Christensen was vital to Ireland. Had that gone in, Ireland were out of the competition. The final whistle, Spain 1, Denmark 0. The Spanish have qualified for the last 5 World Cup finals. European champions Denmark out.
Hadji. Inside again, and it opens up for him, and it's gone through. A bounce in front of the goalkeeper, but they've let him come inside on his left foot once too often. I think it got a slight deflection, but the bounce in front of Neville Southall, who will be very disappointed. Or Giggs to try the shot, but you never know. It's a good one. Young. Speed in by Saunders. 1-1. Dean Saunders, 14th goal for Wales. He got the breakthrough against Cyprus. He's got maybe a crucial one now. Came from the free kick, which was excellently struck by Ryan Giggs. It's all alive again at the National Stadium. Goss. Speed. Was he held? Was he held? Yes! Penalty! So often in the past, Wales have suffered because of penalties in vital matches. Twice against Scotland. And now they're quite rightly given a penalty by a referee who was superbly placed and gave the award in an extremely calm fashion.
I don't think there's any doubt about that. I don't think there's any doubt about that penalty.
Wales with the chance to lead 2-1. Paul Bowden to take it. Oh, and he's hit the crossbar. Via, I think, a little touch from Prunia. Such opportunities cannot be spurned. It's so cruel. It had to be taken, but it wasn't. Only one side on the pitch needs the victory. Dumitrescu rides the challenge. And here's Raduchoiu. It's all over now, surely. Neville Southall looks back in despair, and the top scorer for Romania in this qualifying group has put his side back in front.
In Group 1, Italy have made it. World Cup winners of 1982 secured their place in next year's finals with a 1-0 win over Portugal in Milan. The goal scorer, Dino Baggio, from close range late in the game. Italy 1, Portugal 0. The Italians will be joined in the United States by Switzerland, managed by Britain's Roy Hodgson. The Swiss hammered Estonia 4-0 in Zurich tonight. Adrian Knoop scored their first goal after 31 minutes. For Switzerland, it'll be their first appearance in the World Cup final since 1966. A George Bray free kick was deflected in for their second goal. Estonia were there for the taking, and the result was done and dusted by half-time. Header from Orel in injury time in the first half made it 3-0. After the game, an emotional Roy Hodgson said he was delighted to have brought success for the Swiss people. Chapuisat scored Switzerland's fourth goal. Switzerland have been moulded into an impressive side that will be difficult to beat in next year's finals. England already out of the competition. Tonight's game in Malta was the start of a new era. Before the game, Craig Brown was officially confirmed as the new Scottish manager. 15 minutes into the match, a sensational debut goal from Dundee United's Billy McKinlay. 16 minutes from time, Blackburn defender Colin Hendry scored a second Scottish goal that ensured a winning start for Craig Brown, hoping now for success in the European Championship.
Even after losing in the final minute to Israel in Paris last month, France in blue needed only a point from their final game against Bulgaria tonight. And when Jean-Pierre Papin teamed up with Eric Cantona to give them a 36th minute lead, they looked set to seize their second chance with a flourish. But their lead survived for only 5 minutes. The Bulgarians, who had to win, placed a doubted two in French minds when Emil Kostadinov placed a smart header past Lama from Balakov's corner. Bulgaria back in the running, but France still in pole position. They dominated the second half and were 10 seconds away from the finals when Kostadinov, the Porto striker, latched on to Stoichkov's pass and lashed home an unbelievable winner. The mighty have fallen tonight, all right, none more dramatically than France.
England needing to win by a 7-goal margin and hope that Poland can do them a favour in Poznan against Holland. I'm sure you're aware now of what's at stake. And Baciocchi, number 9, picks the ball up straight away, and San Marino launched the first attack. Oh, and a mistake by Stuart Pearce, and San Marino had scored. I don't believe this. Stuart Pearce tried to pass the ball back to David Seaman. Galtieri, extraordinary start. Forward by Ince. Here he is again. And it's Ince who shoots, and England equalise. Paul Ince scores, and England's faces a little less red now, perhaps. Picking the ball up in midfield, Bonini was appealing to the referee. Ince had the shot, and it beat Benedettini low down by his left hand. And now, goalkeeper Benedettini comes right out to meet Ferdinand, headed back by Ripley. This may be a chance for David Platt. Oh, and the goalkeeper's missed it, and it's been put in. Ian Wright. And England lead 2-1. Goalkeeper in a terrible mess here. Forward by Platt. There's Ferdinand. Did he get a touch? Doesn't matter now, it's going to be another one. Ferdinand does get a touch, and England lead 3-1. It fell nicely the second time for him, and England have gone into a 3-1 lead. England now playing right to left. Ferdinand, number 9. Right in the centre, being joined by Rippett. It's a good ball, there's Wright, and it's in. England go 4-1 up, and suddenly the hopes rise. Ian Wright gets his second. There's Walker coming forward for England, chips it up. Les Ferdinand on this side, he's onside, a chance for England here. Ferdinand goes round his man, squares it, and that's a goal. It's Paul Ince again. Paul Ince has made it 5 for England, 5-1. This was Ferdinand again in the role of provider. The long cross picks him out, got it down nicely, went round the defender, and Ince is the player who comes in to slide it into the net. His second, and England's 5th. This is Pallister. Oh, And yes, it's in, and it's Wright's hat-trick. Wright's hat-trick making it 6-1 to England. And it's flicked on here by Ferdinand, and Wright finishes it off. And good ball. And a chance perhaps for England to make it 7, and they have. Ian Wright again. Wright scores his 4th goal. Good personal performance by him, certainly, but only a saving grace in a way for the England supporters, because even if England scored another one and made it 8, it's to no avail because Holland have won. But here's Ian Wright of Arsenal, who's found it so hard it seemed to score goals for England, getting his 4th and equalling David Platt's performance against San Marino at home.